Morning everyone, just a quick update here, getting ready for a day of storm chasing. There's my dog Rhea coming in. Hello Rhea. See, I'm talking to myself, she thinks I'm talking to someone else in the house. You alright? Yeah. Easy. Talking into the camera, yeah, it's okay. Good. Anyway, first day of good storms this year, just on the laptop first thing this morning, checking the potential. It's an interesting day, not for severity but for instability. We'll get a look at this right now. I'll show you.
Please excuse this sort of amateur video here because I'm just holding up my mobile phone. I have no proper tripod set up. There's all my gears packed away in the van. I'm already prepared to hit the road whenever things kick off. But anyway, this is the netweather.tv GFS model, and the morning run is showing high instability all across Ireland and Northern Ireland. I'll be focusing on Northern Ireland obviously because that's where I'm from. But look at these values. About 1,000 Cape, even higher in some parts of the west, southwest. That's at 12 o'clock in the day. Here we go into 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock. Very high instability, lifted index of -3, and these are the low res models. They actually could be better in the high res. So prime instability, good for storms, good for showers developing. Only problem is knowing where to chase. Precipitation charts are favouring the Midlands and West. Very heavy downpours, very humid conditions, high moisture content in the atmosphere. These storms will be very slow moving, very slack flow. I'll show you the wind charts here. No clear cut wind direction, is completely random throughout the day, slack. Normally I would like this on occasion because it means you have an increased chance of funnel clouds if you have surface based convection. But today it's hard to tell if we'll get that. It's possible for sure, we could get surface-based convection. We need low cloud bases, but with the warm air aloft there could be some capping issues. You know, the SKU-T profiles can vary quite a bit, so there's a possibility of high bases or elevated bases, but we'll see when we're on the road. But it means that any showers which do form or storms will be extremely slow moving, sitting over the one area for a long time, possibly spawning new updrafts from the cold outflow, so you can get big downpours over and over again in the same area, even some good hailstones. So there's a really big risk of spot flooding and surface problems on the roads. But knowing where to chase is really the hard part. I'm planning on targeting, I live here, so I'm targeting the Mid-Ulster area, the Sperrins, might hit Benbradagh for a starter point. And I have the option of going north to the Foyle if I want, or south back to Glenshane, or west to Strabane, or I can go further south into Tyrone or Omagh later on. Just depends how things pan out. It'll really be a day of radar watching and visual spotting. There's no vertical wind shear aloft at all, so no storms will be organised. They won't be severe, despite some of what the media are talking about. But with such good energy, briefly tall updrafts are possible, with good thunder and lightning. Could there be funnel clouds? There is a chance, yes, there definitely is. There was one yesterday in London from a similar setup with no shear, possibly caused by sea breeze convergence, so we'll have to factor that in today too. So this is pretty much it. I'm going to hit the road on my own, maybe meet up with some of the guys later depending on where they're going, for the first proper storm chase of the season. So the excitement levels are high, the expectation levels are not so high, but any excuse to be out in nature. You never know what you're going to see too. So the camera's charged, the gear's charged, I've got the drone with me too, and we'll see how it goes.
Now 12:22. Already have the first sail of the day forming here outside Dungiven in Benbradagh. There's the updraft base, towers building up into it in the sky. It's starting to anvil out the way up here too. Thunder! Storm! Right behind me. There's the core. There's the base above me. Back.
At the moment I've just heard 6 rumbles of thunder from inside that core. That's the base. There's new towers at the back of it, the flank. And way behind me there's more towers going up, several cells developing all in the one area. Possible convergence here because I'm seeing clouds moving in 2 different directions. Now 7 rumbles of thunder coming from the core in here. The storm is actually building bigger and bigger. There's a huge updraft embedded in there going up. Just exploded up here in the last few minutes. You see the top of it here. Yeah, this thing is big, it's growing really fast. Definitely convergence here. The cell itself seems to be pushing its way towards me now, but the clouds behind me are rushing into it. You see here the dark lower level clouds moving right to left. The cell itself is moving towards me and slightly to the right. That's what the core is. Oh, just grab my GoPro here. Storm is constant thunder. Constant thunder. Up in Benbradagh, second storm today. This one's incredible. Constant thunder. Constant thunder. Can you hear it? Shooting time lapse. The storm is just rumbling away. We've lost count of the amount of rumbles. We're right beside the core. Updraft base out here. Core right beside us and on up here. Core the whole way around to here. Like it. It's just rumbling away all non-stop for a long time there. Must be very strong updrafts in this one. Pretty cool, the CG come down right in the frame here as I was filming this. It's interesting, all the lightning seems to be in cloud or high up. Unreal. That thunder's incredible. Constant. Must be a serious amount of lightning strikes going on up there. Whoa, CG to left of you. Yep, right at my camera's pointing. CG straight down to the ground. That's incredible. Incredible. Wow. Wow. Multiple.
Hear the rumble out there.
Hey, look at the Lawrence coming out of that base down there. That was a good rumble there, wasn't it?
Jeez, that was fucking scary.
Wow.
That's fucking mad, Mark.
Like, we are close to this.
Hey.
Love it. Totally brilliant. Nature at its finest.
It's amazing. Look how tall those updraft towers must be to do that. They must be right at the top. Just like to see a few CGs coming down to the ground. Top it off. Right above you on up in the updraft.
I just see the light there, look. See it? Just flickering the cloud, the dark cloud flickering.
Oh, I see it, surely.
See it?
Those are in-cloud bolts.
Uh-huh.
In-cloud. Nice dark updraft base there in the background. Pretty low, quite low down actually. Yeah, the light is flickering up above us here. Wow. Wow. See?
See the flickering?
Oh, it's in cloud lightning.
Yep. Just lit up. See that wee drop down there?
Yep.
Was lighting that, Martin.
Wow, that's just constant thunder.
Look, there's again.
Constant, man, constant thunder. I say there's some strong updrafting up on that. We've got ourselves a proper sail here. A good 1,000 kilojoules of cape got right into this one. That's from CG. See the heat?
You think it was going to come to the ground?
Yeah, all in-cloud bolts. I'm really surprised. Love to see a CG.
Amazing how the cloud can hold it, but
It's incredible. Incredible.
no, it just pierced down through it.
Yeah, I've seen one CG today. We're all embedded high up on the updraft, high up. We're in the rain. We're about to see one. There's a good updraft base on it.
Really
Good core. Yeah, it's the anvil's up near the sun. The anvil's going right overhead. A huge anvil, like that's a big storm. So if this was a sheer day, that would be the spot for tornadoes there. Still wouldn't rule out a funnel today. Like that's a strong updraft. There's good air moving up and down that. That's unbelievable.
Moving away now, Martin.
Yeah, left or right. That's class looking storm now. Look at how that's going right up, right near the anvil up there. Going right down to the base. That's big.
It's the depth of it too, like, isn't it?
Oh, she's a tall storm.
Not one there, but
Outflow in from the core. That core's got darker.
well, I think it's because it's moved away from us, Martin.
That's dropping some serious rainfall down there. Like,
Hasn't down there by a day.
it's got to be healing that.
It's still over there, like, I mean, it really is. You can actually see the full structure of it now. It's gone away from us.
You can. It's actually a perfect place for viewing the structure, isn't it? I say there's some reports going on underneath that now, some major downpours and flooding. It's probably hailstones.
And we missed it.
Yeah. I'd rather be here any day with you on the outside looking at the structure. Look at that condensing in front.
That's where you see the action.
Hey, look at that condensing in front of us.
That was just pure black now. There's just this big white bit just come down.
Like that's real time forming right now.
Look.
See shape up.
That's the way the other clouds are built.
It's feeding.
As if it's gathering it.
There's definitely a structure here, that's for sure. This is very interesting. Very interesting. Look at that motion of the scud now. Look at the right of the summit. Look at that, look at that. It's going crazy. It's kind of like we talked about earlier about the air going up the front of the mountain. You know, it's
rising up like.
that's pretty cool. Look at how quick it's condensing like.
Look at it.
That's mad.
Look how fast it's moving.
Wow, that is fast. How long now, Nigel, since the storm's been going?
That's now 41 minutes.
41 minutes we've been watching this thunderstorm, and constant thunder from it, non-stop. A lot of in-cloud lightning, a few CGs, and the structure just keeps improving. It's fantastic. Shooting time-lapse. We're sitting here at our leisure on a mountain watching this beautiful storm. There's a very strong core down here, and radar is actually coming up white. So I see they're getting a pounding down there. A lot of flash flooding, possible hail. I'm expecting to see some great videos on social media later of the lightning. But from our perspective here, this is just perfect watching the storm from the flank. Getting to see the entire structure. We've watched this evolve literally from it was a cloud with a bit of precipitation coming from it to the fully fledged storm to its maturity, and we're still watching. We don't even have to move. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, flash, flash, flash. Do you see that? Inside the core is lit up.
Looking into the camera focus.
It's like a boom, boom, boom twice, 2 or 3 times there. Blue. It's definitely in cloud, unless the CGs are blocked by the rain on the other side. Epic storm. Same storm we've been on the whole time. It's been nearly an hour then now of constant thunder. A lot of embedded lightning in cloud high up in the tower. We got a couple of CG spotted earlier. The core's now starting to gust out and come towards us here. There's lightning going on in there, getting closer and closer. I'm still time-lapsing shooting away here. I hope my images are trying to do it okay, because the sun was shining on the screen earlier and I could not see where to focus or anything, so it's kind of chancy, but I'm hoping some of these images come out. I've been filming the GoPro, shooting on the phone here. I'm out here with Nigel, he's coming here too in a minute. The storm is getting closer, there's bolts going on, it's incredible. There's a flash now, incredible storm. I say there's major flooding going on underneath that core right now. Look at the edge, there's a rain foot forming here. Outflow ones are strong, they're blowing the precip core down one there in an angle. That's rain foot. Just rumbling loud. Over 1,000 Cape today, LI's a -3, -4. We've no shear or surface convergence that we know of, but the Cape is very good. The updrafts are high and strong. It's supposed to be pulse storms, but this one has been going a long time. It actually started as 2 storms and they merged together into one big dominant storm. It's been going for a long time. I'm very impressed. Never expected anything like this to happen today. In fact, it's been years since I've seen a daylight storm that's been rumbling as much as this one. Probably since 2014. Rain foot developing nicely there. This is fantastic. Core, the edge of the cloud's getting closer and closer to us now, so we're fairly close to the danger zone here if there's any CGs. Mostly all the lightning's been inside the core at the minute, but on occasion you can get bolts up to 10 miles away from the parent storm, so there's always a risk doing this sort of thing. But based on what we're seeing, we should be okay. Come on, lightning. That's quite a strong core coming there. That's a lot of rain. Because the storm's just a lot of high precipitation mold, you know, there's a lot of humidity, a lot of moisture in the atmosphere, they're producing a lot of rain, and incredibly slow movement. There's no strong wind at the surface, it's really slack. So the storms are just sitting there building for a long period of time, dumping all that rain in one area. A good recipe for flash flooding and bad driving conditions right now. And the keeps to last right into the evening, so wherever storms form later on, there could be some problems around rush hour and on into this evening. Third storm of the day. I'm out here with John. Hey John, we're out in action. Lower storm, more lightning, great core there, we just punched through. We're now in Desert Mark now. We're going to try and get ahead of this one, get some structure, but looks pretty good from here. Roads are completely flooded way up. Big updraft, look at that. It's rock solid. Wow. That is beautiful.